Today is the launch of the new updated Ducati V4 Panigale at the Bahrain circuit. They are offering people a choice of a wet clutch or a dry clutch on the bike. So I thought I'll make a 2-minute video to tell you the difference. Welcome everyone to Chasing Tens on a very cold January morning in England. My name is Abby and I'm going to make this 2-minute Tuesday video to tell you the difference between a wet clutch and a dry clutch. According to me, this is not really a must-have upgrade for bikes if you go on a racetrack. I personally think a race slipper clutch with an auto blipper and quick shifter is a real good package because this really leads to proper seamless shifting. However, let's discuss wet clutch first, and the 2 minutes start now. So one of the main benefits of wet clutch is it can take a lot of abuse. So you see a lot of manufacturers using wet clutches on bikes. So learners, your normal track day user, or any kind of production bikes come with wet clutches because they are also easy to manufacture. Secondly, the feel of the clutch is very plush and very smooth compared to a dry clutch, and a wet clutch is very quiet even if it's engaged or not engaged. However, if you service your own bike, the oil which you get after you've taken it out during the service could be very gunky because that same oil is servicing the engine and the clutch, and it also helps to keep the clutch cool. My last point is around the oil being used by the engine and the clutch. So a lot of people think that there's a possible power loss because sometimes the oil has to service the clutch. So that's one of the disadvantages of having a wet clutch. And this moves us on to dry clutch. So dry clutch, basically, as the name suggests, is not submerged in oil. The clutch itself is completely separated from the whole crankcase, and hence it doesn't suck any power from the engine, and that's why this kind of clutch is very common in racing. Dry clutches run quite hot, unfortunately, especially if you've got a closed case, and because they have no oil to cool them. So a lot of people choose the vented casing to keep them cool. The feel of a dry clutch isn't as plush as a wet clutch, and also if you've just spent a lot of money on a really nice exhaust, especially for a Ducati, and you've got this, your mates are going to think, what is that sound? You've just spent all that money on that exhaust, but we can't hear it. All we can hear is this clattery noise. However, there are benefits to a dry clutch, especially at MotoGP levels or quite high level of racing, where there's no power loss because there's no oil has been kind of part used by the engine and the clutch. I hope this was helpful, and please do subscribe. And I'm going to post many videos related to motorbikes, motivation and tech reviews as well. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate your support.